A Williamsport businessman is denied his attempt to get homicide charges dropped. Today is Wednesday, July 1st, and this is 570 News on the Go, brought to you in part by NorthCentralPA.com. Sunny and hot today, a high in the upper 90s. Investigators determined it was a case of murder-suicide that claimed 2 lives and left 4 children without parents in Snyder County. In an all-too-common domestic violence scenario, 51-year-old Jason Heimbaugh killed his wife, 37-year-old Amanda, at their McClure home and then took his own life by driving head-on into a tractor-trailer. Reports indicate Amanda had been preparing to leave her husband. Angel Families United said murder is one of the common horrors of domestic violence. The most dangerous time for a person in a domestic violence situation is when they're trying to leave. Help is available by calling the National Domestic Hotline at 1-800-799-7233. Authorities have released the name of the teenager who was fatally shot on Monday afternoon in Williamsport. 18-year-old Nasir Kramer of the Newberry section of the city died in the emergency room at UPMC Williamsport. Lycoming County Coroner Charles Kiesling determined the cause of death was due to multiple gunshot wounds. The manner of death has been ruled a homicide. Police remain tight-lipped about their investigation. Lycoming County District Attorney Tom Marino told Penn Live that he believes Monday's fatal shooting may be linked to rival teen gangs and has reaffirmed his commitment to curbing violent juvenile crime. In an interview with North Central PA, he said his priority will be prosecuting anyone carrying a gun illegally in a holdup or a murder. In 2024, DA Marino said his office would be setting a zero-tolerance policy on gang crime. At the time, he claimed the teen gangs were punk kids who came from Philadelphia and were financed by major drug dealers. A Williamsport businessman facing an open count of homicide fails to get the charge dismissed. 68-year-old Kenneth Michaels is accused of killing his brother-in-law and former business partner John Raskowski. Michaels disputes the evidence and claims the fatal shooting was in self-defense. However, Penn Live reports Lycoming County Judge Ryan Tira found the prosecution presented sufficient evidence that Michaels killed Raskowski with specific intent and malice. The fatal shooting took place in August of 2023 inside the lobby of the Cable Service Company building in Old Lycoming Township. Michaels has been detained without bail at the county prison. The Sun-Gazette reports that a Jersey Shore couple will stand trial on allegations they severely abused their 14-day-old infant. A judge determined there was enough evidence against 21-year-old Brett Daly and 19-year-old Pebbles Byers to hold both on a felony charge of endangering the welfare of a child. In March, the couple took the baby to the emergency room after the infant's left arm was not functioning. X-rays showed fractures to the baby's legs and shoulder. The infant also had a bruise on the cheek, a deep cut to the chin, and a tear on the underside of its tongue, consistent with someone trying to shove a bottle into the baby's mouth. The infant is in protective custody. The mother and father remain jailed. The detour around the 8th Street Bridge near Watsontown will remain in place until at least August. Ryland Construction is replacing a beam that was damaged last year. And organizations throughout Lycoming and Clinton counties are making preparations for the extreme heat coming our way. Yesterday, the Rotary Club of downtown Lock Haven delivered cases of water and Gatorade to 13 emergency service locations in Clinton County. In Williamsport, the Williamsport branch of the YMCA will have a cooling center from noon till 5 today and tomorrow. The Salvation Army on Market Street in the city will open its doors from 10 until 3 now through Friday, July 10th, but will be closed July 3rd and 4th. River Valley Transit is also offering free rides on their air-conditioned buses for senior citizens with qualifying bus passes. In Clinton County, cooling shelters have been set up at the Wayne Township, Goodwill, and Mill Hall Fire Companies, the Salvation Army, the Golden Axe, and at Cara-Montarsi State Farm. For the latest in news and events, head on over to NorthCentralPA.com. I'm Liz Brady, and you're up to date with 570 News on the Go.